Myanmar. We saw there today that $300 million worth of methamphetamine was burned there by the military government. That seems like a big amount, a big number. Is there anything new there?
Well, the military government of Myanmar likes to, every year, burn a lot of drugs because it's the UN's International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking. So it's really a big show. Myanmar is probably the biggest source of methamphetamine in the world. Going back to the UN, they estimate that the meth economy in this part of the world, centered in Myanmar, is worth $30 to $60 billion.
Wow.
So 300 million, yeah, that sounds great and all, but it's really a drop in the bucket from what's hitting the streets.
The world's Southeast Asia correspondent, Patrick Wynn, thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Carolyn.
North Korean beach resort. 4 words that you don't hear together a lot in that order, but the so-called Hermit Kingdom is trying to change its image and is opening a sprawling oceanfront complex in North Korea's Wonsan-Kalma tourist zone.
김성문 동지께서 우리 인민에게 세상에서 가장 문명한 문화 교식도를 마련해
Gushing coverage there on North Korean state television of Kim Jong-un's ribbon-cutting ceremony and tour of the site this week. We wanted to learn more, so we reached out to Rachel Min-young Lee. She's a senior fellow for the Stimson Center's Korea program. I asked her what clientele the resort is looking to attract.
We have seen groups of Russian travelers going into North Korea, and in fact, North Korea opened its doors to Russian tourists in February 2024, and of course, the North Korea-Russia treaty that was signed by Kim and Putin in Pyongyang in 2024. One of the articles in the treaty talks about boosting the two countries' cooperation on, among other things, tourism. So I think we can expect to see North Korea maybe putting efforts into attracting Russian tourists first. And, you know, it's notable that the Russian ambassador to North Korea was there at the opening ceremony. You will note in the report on the opening ceremony that they will open on the 1st of July to domestic tourists first.
Right.
So they're going to take a phased approach. So, you know, after a little bit, they're going to open their doors to foreigners, and they'll start with the Russians.
How many North Koreans could actually afford to go to a resort like this?
I would say the privileged class in Pyongyang and, you know, some of the major cities outside of Pyongyang, but that's just about it. But then, you know, on North Korean TV, you do see North Koreans going to the ski resort. So there is a little demand, but maybe not too much.
A small audience there in North Korea.
Yeah, a very limited, very small audience.
So one could imagine a Russian tourist going to this resort. Would they be able to mingle with those kind of well-heeled North Koreans?
I do not see that happening.
So